Hello, if you're seeing me right now, this is a message you're meant to hear right now. I have the little cards here, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to. Again, these videos, these messages will find you regardless whether it's coming from me or from someone else. You know, I am you, you are me, we are we, the whole shebang. And whenever this message finds you is when you're meant to hear it, because time is an illusion and divine timing and all that stuff. By the way, I got the sunset lamp, which is pretty vibey to say the least. Yeah, it's a whole vibe being in the room with change of lighting. Like, it's the same room I've been in for a while now, but the lighting made all the difference. And I feel like whoever you are watching this, by the way, I hope the mic is picking up my voice loud enough. But yeah, whoever you are watching this, I think you're someone who likes lights, like you like colors and you like lights. So maybe switching up your lights could bring you something you've been looking for, that you didn't even know you were looking for, essentially. Yeah, I sort of put off on this for a very long time, and then I just got it. Like, you know, I forgot about it, I manifested it, like, I thought about it, and then I was thinking about it for a while, and then I forgot about it, and then I just got it, that kind of thing, like, classic detachment story, I guess. But yeah, essentially, anything you think about, anything that crosses your awareness, confirmation honks, automatically will start popping up in your reality. And if you're watching me right now, I'm pretty sure you're someone who understands that. I'm not gonna pretend like, you're not someone who gets it. Like, you are someone who gets it. My whole point. So, we have a couple of interesting cards here. Starting off with the Three of Wands, and then the Eight of Wands, and then these three cards, the Seven of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Devil card. Okay, so a couple of messages already coming through, and at the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. So I don't know about you, okay, but I think I just like died again, like another version of me just yeah, I just buried her. I was grieving for a bit about her. It felt like a death because I'm a Scorpio. I'm literally wearing black, okay? Yeah, I'm a Scorpio sun. Like, I get this shit now. I mean, by this point, if I didn't get this shit, like, it would be like, what the fuck? Yeah, but at this point, like, I've been through so many deaths and rebirths on an energetic sense and also on a physical manifestation sense, like, just so many lifetimes. I've just lived so many lifetimes. And I'm saying this because I am you, you are me. And I feel like you are probably experiencing something similar, in the sense of how you're coming into not an activation per se, rather the activation being more like a remembrance. So you are coming into this remembrance of your past lives or even past versions of you within this lifetime that have died off. Quite literally. You know what I'm saying, yeah. So you have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands here. The Three of Wands is a card of looking to what the next adventure is, the next journey is, and I get it. You feel like you've been in this space where this is like an almost, right? And it's like you're so close, you're so close, you're so close, and you know that, and you've been so close so many times that it's fucking infuriating at this point, right? So I completely get that, cause same. Yeah, in a sense, and my experience might differ from yours, but the root of the experience is the same thing here. So with this three of wands and the eight of wands. Why did I say eight of swords? What is the eight of swords? The blindfold card. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's kind of why it popped up, I guess. So the eight of swords is that card where the woman is blindfolded and there are eight swords around her, and it's this feeling of, you're in the eye of the storm, right? And it's changing, but it's been like, in your sense of time, it's been like forever, and it hasn't changed. You're meant for better, essentially. You know it, you feel it, you know it, you know what your um, destination is, in a sense, with respect to this whole shebang going on right now with your current situation, with the situations that you have experienced maybe over the last couple of years, um, or the last couple of lifetimes, right? To put in more, yeah, or the last couple of timelines. You've been timeline jumping, you've been manifesting, and you've reached a point where you command reality. You say something and it happens, you think something and it appears in front of you. And that's the point. Like right now, you feel like you're in that Eight of Swords energy. But what's actually happening is this Eight of Wands energy. Like it's actually, excuse me, wow, energy moving through me as I said that. A motorcycle outside. I'm literally wearing the earphones just so the mic is a little closer to my mouth. And I can still hear, the sounds from outside. But yeah, the signs are real. You've been seeing signs everywhere, literally everywhere. Everywhere you look, anything you see is a sign. Either an angel number. By the way, I have an angel numbers guide. If you're looking for some help interpreting the angel numbers you're seeing, of course, the numbers you're seeing are not random. Every number is an angel number, essentially. And you know this already, and maybe you've been seeing repeating number sequences, specifically threes, like 333, 3333, eights, a lot of eights. I am recording this 888 on the 8th of April 2025. Again, time is an illusion, but 8. And funnily enough, there was an 8, sort of like, what do you call it, like a watermark or like a little like dust mark, whatever you call it, on the screen. Like when the screen isn't broken, but there's something on the screen. Like there was an 8 in the morning when I woke up today. So I was like, okay. Eighth house is also Scorpio. So you may be a Scorpio yourself, or you may have some significant Scorpio placements, death energy coming through heavily as well, death and rebirth, sort of energy. And actually, I painted that painting that you see right there. Wait, yeah, that one. I think I painted that on the Scorpio full moon. I don't know anymore. Like I think it was a Scorpio pink moon or something last year. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay. And yeah, like the pinks, the purples, I think those are colors that are coming up for you right now. I'm just trying to switch the focus. Whatever the fuck. Like, what the fuck was that? Did you see? Okay, no. I'm gonna have to do this. No, okay. Whatever the fuck. I mean, at this point, like, everything has a mind of its own. I can't say that. Everything has a mind of its own. Everything is conscious. You're someone who's very tapped in. You're very intuitive. You're very psychic yourself. Maybe you read the cards yourself, or you don't, but you're someone who's tapped in. That's for sure. Tapped in. So, yeah, that kind of feeling. Like, it's almost like that feeling of being in the void, and like living in the void. Like you've been living inside the void for so. What the fuck is that, bro? Like, do you hear that confirmation? The second I acknowledge it, it shuts off. By the way, I think someone mentioned this to me. Uh, it's back again. About how this sounds specifically. It's like a backing up sound. Like it's like a little. Yeah, I don't know. Like some of the cars in India have this. Okay, and it can it can sound quite traumatic to some of you. Okay, it can sound quite traumatic for some of you because in a past lifetime you probably experienced being unalived by that shit. Okay, yeah, wow. I don't know if this shit is allowed on YouTube. I remember how they took down my podcast episode, the first episode of the podcast, Alchemy with Sinhani. They took it down because I talked about an alternate theory of how COVID was a bioweapon orchestrated by the US. And then I talked about the vaccines, which are, for the sake of YouTube, still being administered and completely safe. Fucking try to take this down this time. Yeah, for the record, I'm not anti-vax. Okay, I'm not. I was just presenting a fucking C theory, so of course they had to like take it out. You might be into C theories or alt theories or alternate timelines. Like, see, honestly, I know if you're someone watching this, you understand that time is an illusion. You understand that this whole thing is like a dream within a dream. It's like a dream, a waking dream, essentially a waking a waking dream. This is a dream. The 3D, this entire fucking reality is a dream. I am a manifestation of you. You are a manifestation of me, and neither of us is real, and both of us are real at the same time. Both of us is real, neither of us is real, both of us are real. How does English make sense? Like, genuinely. Like, I don't know the rules of grammar. This is just post colonial doctrination or something. Like, I speak English like it's my first language because post colonialization effect, okay, essentially. But I sincerely have no idea about the grammatic rules and shit. Like, I mean, I studied English grammar in high school for God knows how long, for all of my life, actually. But still, like, the rules make no sense. There are no rules in English, there are only exceptions. So, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, and like, I don't know, some of you watching this, English may be your first language. Uh, Others of you watching this, you probably get what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, the way that I speak English is like it's native to me. Like the only language I'm actually proficient in properly is English. Though I can speak other languages, and even the language that my family speaks, I'm not proficient in. Not at all, actually. I'm more proficient in the language that the state speaks. Actually, which is crazy. Yeah, India is very very diverse that way. I'm completely veering off the cards here, but I don't know. Maybe this is important or significant. Um, yeah, essentially, like, India is very very diverse. Each state has its own language, and there's like 29 states, and within each of these 29 states are different dialects of the same like language, because it's just so many evolved, and yeah, it's very diverse like that. Like, it's pretty fucking cool. I think, like, I basically know 3 to 5 Indian languages, which I have very basic proficiency in, to be very fucking honest. Okay, uh, yeah, like, truly the only language I'm actually proficient in is English. That's what I'm talking about in terms of like post colonialization. Like, maybe that's significant to you where you are, irrespective of whether you're from a first world country or not. Like colonialization itself may be specific to you, and maybe there are some past lives or alternate timelines around colonialization that may be significant to you. Drop me a comment actually, let me know. This is quite interesting how this came out. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Drop me a comment. I read all the comments. Anyway, so um, yeah, with these two cards, okay, you really, for me to say it is funny because like I'm sort of dealing with it in my own experience, right? Yeah, you really don't see it coming, and it's fucking happening quick. And when it happens, you're just gonna be like, final fucking Lee, like finally, like I've been, been waiting for this forever. But it's also gonna fucking blow your mind, like, duh, like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're not even surprised. And this is something, Justice card came out. This is something that you wish to experience on a soul level, like the desires you have, the life you imagine, the abundance, the luxury, the peace, the love. It's something that's coming from your soul. It's not coming from the noise of the 3D or the matrix or the systems or the programming or the conditioning. That's something that's coming through very strongly. Your desires have a reason, and that reason is that your soul desires it, and this is something you have come into an understanding of, but probably somewhere you're trying to also find acceptance for. That's what's coming through. You don't see it coming, with the Eight of Swords that came up as a mental card rather than a physical card. Yeah, you don't see it coming. You feel like you're blindfolded. You have some idea of how things can go, but that's just what you think. That's just what your logical mind can comprehend. Uh, you know how this shit works already. Like, the way this shit works is that you don't know how it works, right? And it always works out best case scenario or even better. So the idea you have, the vision you have, it's better than that. That's why it hasn't happened exactly as you thought of it as. You're like, let me be for real. You're a master manifester. You've been doing this shit for years. You've been doing this shit even without realizing it. Now you're like realizing. Like it's like you broke away the illusions. You hacked away the illusions with the Justice card. That's also coming through strongly. Yeah. So it's better than best case scenario, obviously. Like, duh. I mean, is that the confirmation you wanted? Here, there you go. Like, yeah, it's better than best case scenario. And yes, there's divine timing at play, and yes, that's why it feels like it's delayed, and that's why there's no strict timeline for this shit, and time is an illusion, and all of that shit. And I know it's fucking infuriating to hear this. It's fucking annoying to say the low battery notification. Low battery may be significant to you. 18 minutes 44 seconds in. You may be seeing a lot of 11 as well. The Justice card is the 11 card in the major arcana. Yeah, it's happening quick, 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 quick. Yeah, I know there's no solid time frame. I know. I can't help it. I don't make the rules. You do, and you already decided. So now it has to happen. Yeah, you can't fucking micromanage this shit. You tried to, okay? I get it. You tried, okay? And then you just gave up. You were just like, fuck this shit. Like, you reached a point where you were like, fucking hell, I can't fucking micromanage this shit. I just saw a notification, and I think I'd posted somewhere, either on Threads or Instagram, and I reshared it, that I killed my old self off and RIP, and Yeah, someone was just like condolences. So condolences to your old self. R.I.P. to that old self. Essentially, the next part of this message, you have the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Devil card. So this is you. This is what your 3D is like. The Seven of Cups is a card of illusions, and things just looking sparkly, but not actually being sparkly. Page of Pentacles. Pentacles represent earthly possessions, material worth, money, and so on. These two cards together represent some programming about, excuse me, energy moving through me. That energetic release, confirmation hall. That energetic release of some matrixy programming, societal programming, subconscious programming of your worth, your inherent worth being tied to your finances, your possessions, the world around you, the circumstances, the place you're living in, whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying? And being able to release that with the Devil card. That's what's coming through. The Devil card is all about illusions and being chained to illusions and temptation. And temptation is not a bad thing, but good or bad again is subjective. But the kind of temptation that how do I word this? That isn't really coming from your soul, but is coming from the echoes of the shadows around you, essentially. And it's about how you've broken free from those. Yeah, take that in, take that in, take that in. You broke free, you broke through another set of illusions, essentially. And confirmation honks. And you've been on this shit for a while. I get it. Like, you've been on this journey for a while. You've been breaking through the illusions, you've been healing, you've been journaling, you've been meditating, you've been manifesting, you've been doing all the things. And here's what's coming up for you. Four Swords and the Page of Cups. And the thing is, you're beginning to realize that, fuck man, this shit is actually fucking infinite. Right? The illusions are infinite, but so is the non-illusion. And that duality between illusion and disillusion exists for that very reason. You illusion yourself so that you can disillusion yourself. And every time you disillusion yourself, it's like a death to the illusion or the version of you that was living in the illusion. And that's essentially what's going on. Yeah, if I had to break it down for you. I know you've been looking for like answers or you've been searching for what the fuck is going on, or like confirmation on what the fuck is going on. And you already know this because you've been through this so many times. But yeah, essentially an older version of you that was living in certain illusions died off because you saw through the illusion. It's both a boon and a bane confirmation, something like that. Disillusioning yourself, confirmation, is both a gift and a curse, because everything is dual, but duality itself is an illusion. It's the perceived illusion of duality that exists within the one, within the all, within source, within the universe, within God, within you. You are all that exists. I am just another version of you. Your phone, your laptop screen, your tablet that you're watching this on is just another version of you. Animate, inanimate, doesn't matter. You're at that point, bro. Like, I get it. You're at that point where you can realize everything is conscious and everything is the same consciousness. And so you are also everything. Yeah, essentially. It's called animism, apparently. I mean, that's what the internet told me. I found this out very recently. I sort of split the deck, and you also have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a card of adventure. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Natural progression. Below that is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles again representing material worth, abundance, material possessions, money, finances, wealth. You manifested it. Don't act fucking surprised, okay? Yeah, you're going to be rich. No, not you're going to be rich. You are rich. It's like Kendrick's Rich Spirit. Yeah, I keep hearing Rich Spirit. Like, whether or not that song has any significance to you, Kendrick Lamar's Rich Spirit, it's the idea, the energy of that song, Rich Spirit, within the name of the song itself, like the title of it itself. Rich Spirit. Spirit first, like energy first, and then the 3D. So, of course, you're going to be rich. I hate saying that because like it's like every fucking reader like, oh, you're going to be rich, you're going to be rich, like you are rich, like you are wealthy, you are fucking infinite, you are abundant, you are infinitely abundant, you have infinite wealth. Yeah, that's more my style. No, for real though, you have infinite wealth. You know, you already know this, and the number of eights, you know, like it. Like abundance, material abundance, wealth, possessions, infinite, coming in quick, hot and quick. And below that was the Ace of, Ace of Wands. Yes, confirmation. Yes, yes, quick, very quick, happening very quick. I know, sounds insane. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Once. Get fucking ready. You are ready. That's the point. You are ready. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. It's go time. With the Four of Swords and my ear is ringing. I'm just gonna let it ring for a sec, okay? My right ear is ringing. Confirmation honks. You're someone who's very tapped in. You're someone who's very psychic. You're someone who's inhabiting a liminal space. You're being called to rest. Four Swords. Ear ringing may be significant. Other psychic signs and tells may be significant. Like, again, these are all just, ways to describe these things, but I guess because they exist, why the fuck not use them? And Page of Cups, you may be receiving communication. There's also 2 pages in this reading, Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Pages are always like novice energy. Novice. I wonder why. Okay, I get it. It's like you've done this death rebirth thing so many times, but with this current cycle that you're in of the death and rebirth, I think you probably just went through a death, like an energetic death, and from that death you're re-emerging. Of course, you're rebuilding yourself, reinventing yourself, rebirthing yourself, and it's like you've already taken form, you've already birthed into this form that you're in, and you're now currently in this sort of next level after the birth, like this sort of novice energy, teeny energy. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is also teen, young adult sort of energy, that stage of this current version of you. Wow, the visions I'm seeing like right now are just crazy. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, and I realize, like, as I've been doing this reading, of course it's a reading for me as well, it makes a lot of sense for whatever the fuck I'm experiencing in my current circumstances as well. So that's what's up. And with the Page of Cups, also communication. Also, fish may be significant. There's a fish in this cup. I don't know. Maybe you like fish, like you're pescatarian. Pescatarian. Yeah, my bad. I don't know why I couldn't say that. I'm vegan. No, Like, yeah, I'm plant based now. At some point, I liked seafood and stuff, but I think plants just work with me, so I've just stuck to plants now. Yeah, and I don't think I'm changing, and it's more than like cruelty and stuff. It's just how it works with my body and like the energetics of it. Like if you are what you eat, eating plants is just to some level. I'm still living in a city and stuff, so the produce I get can't be extremely fresh. So, considering that aspect, and if you are what you eat, obviously industrial farming and dairy farming means that animals are raised in captivity. Forget forget the cruelty aspect. But yeah, I remember there was a time when I was eating a lot of chicken. Most of these chickens were raised in industrial farms essentially, and I was very chicken in that period of my life. So I realized when I stopped eating chicken, I stopped being so chicken. You know, you are what you eat. Like that's just my underlying principle, more than anything else. So yeah, that's kind of like my story with food. I guess I don't know why I mentioned that. Food is significant. Food, rest, take care of the physical body. You just underwent a death and a rebirth. Yeah, rest. That's what's coming through with the four swords. um, Physical rest. You may be seeing a lot of vivid, lucid dreams, obviously, astral traveling, astral projection, dreams with messages. Who is it? Bro, I swear to you, I felt like a presence of like half a semicircle behind me, like of entities, like just entities that cannot be seen with your two eyes. And obviously, they're like your spirit team, your guardians, your ancestors, your interdimensional guides that are watching over you. Dragons may be significant to you. Dragon energy heavy. I know it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy. Right? Like the fuck, I felt like energy is But yeah, that's what's up. You're being guarded and protected while you're sleeping, even if you're coming into contact with other entities that are on lower frequencies, or in other words, demons or evil. You command the demons. Come on, just fucking claim it. Like that's what you've been afraid of. You're not afraid of the demon. You're afraid of fucking the power you have over the demon. Yeah, you're afraid of fucking over the demon because of the way that power and control has been a theme in this lifetime or other lifetimes for you. You're not someone who abuses power. If you command the demons, you probably send them on a demonic baptism. Like, that's the kind of person you are, that's the kind of soul you are, essentially. But wake up call, I called you out there. We'll end this reading with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment, emotional completion, contentment, peace, love, abundance, and joy. And nine is again a number of completion, so obviously perfect end to that reading. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, reconfirming everything I said. I'm just like flipping through the deck like it's a little book, and I saw the World card. World card again is an end to cycles and start of new cycles. So congratulations on your rebirth, and I'm excited to know what's coming, what's happening. Like, I'm excited because I know you have a vision, and obviously it's gonna be better than what you expected. Best case scenario, it is better than best case scenario. That's what's up, for real, for real. Anyway, that marks the end of this reading. If you're looking for personal guidance, you can check my Beacon store for personal readings. You can also drop me a message on Instagram, drop me a DM. I have voice note readings available that are priced slightly lower than the other readings that are being offered on the Beacon store. I have free I have a bunch of free stuff if you want to go get them. So I have the free angel numbers guide. If you're saying angel numbers or to interpret like numbers within your 3D as well. And I have a Ho'oponopono meditation where it's a very powerful meditation of just 4 statements that you chant. The 4 statements are: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can go grab that for any price that you want, even if it's 0. um, yeah, that's a quick 10-minute meditation that you can also find in the description. And I have journals for you if you're looking to script your quantum reality, shift your quantum reality immediately. I also have a gratitude journal that you can get at the link to cultivate a practice of gratitude no matter where you are on your journey. And does that sum it up? I guess that sums it up. That's all the stuff. Yeah, send me a DM, feel free. Drop me a comment about this video if it resonated, what's going on with you. I read all the comments. And like this video if you want to, subscribe if you want to. These videos will find you anyway, whether or not you subscribe or don't. And until next time, see you. Bye bye. Have a nice one. Expect best case scenario or even better.